What is up, guys? My name's Shangerdanger. I'm here today with Brittany. We're about to go diving at this beautiful beach, one of my favorite spots. The water has been murky, it's been wavy, it's been windy, it's been difficult to dive. We haven't gone in so long. We already went, if you can't tell. But I found some insane stuff out there. You saw. Are you being annoying because I'm annoying in the background of your videos?
Moving your head.
Oh.
But yes.
Okay.
It's really cold because the sun.
It's freezing. Oh my god. We're about to go dive. I wasn't planning on making a video, but I just found so many. You definitely saw it in the thumbnail. I cannot believe how many were out there. And so we're gonna put a counter on the screen. You guys will see how many scrunchies I find. And I swear it was more than how many I had on in the thumbnail. And then we're gonna do a photo shoot with Britt before we go do anything else. Britt, your hair looks crazy, but I kind of like it. It's kind of a cool beachy vibe. It's got good volume.
We did, the photos we took were for our hair tie surf rags.
Yeah,
so
surf
if you
rags.
haven't shopped them yet, go click the link.
Yeah,
below.
so we're doing a surf rags photo shoot. And then, by the way, a surf rags product. Can you hold this for a second? Okay, so a surf rags product that we are working on, this amazing towel poncho, which can be yours very soon. So we're gonna be coming out with these as soon as we get them. We have the order placed. This is one of the designs. The other ones are gonna be tied.
Nope, cut that out. We haven't announced the other design.
Okay.
We're not announcing it until...
We're not gonna announce the other design until we have it ready, but for now, guys, this one, it's not for sale yet, but I just wanna hype it up, tell you guys about it. So go to surfrags.co, link down in the description, and you'll be able to sign up for newsletter, and then we'll tell you guys via email when these are ready, or follow us on Instagram, surfrags, at surf_rags. Yeah, it's on the screen, it's in the description. You guys know how to find it. I know you guys are smart. So anyways, let's go get in the water. That's enough talking, that's enough jibber jabber.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go swim.
So on our way looking for a spot to take photos, I found this top, oh, maybe it's the bottom of a soda can. And then anyways, we got to the spot and Britt was like, oh, look at this cool little cave thing. We couldn't go in the cave because the waves were a little bit too big, but we were able to go on the outside of it and get some cool photos. So we're focused on the surf rags right there, definitely not taking a picture of anything else. And then Britt found the top of a soda can, confirmed I can see that hole, and then fishing weight also. And I was like, here, you have the camera, I'll take the fishing weight, thank you. And then we went to this other spot that was like more open sand, and then Britt did this thing where she like picks the sand up and takes it to the surface. And if you guys are interested in doing underwater photography, this is like a really cool, easy shot to do. So you basically have the person like pick up sand, and when they drop it like that, it just looks so awesome. So then I found the string and I just pulled it off like that. And then Britt wanted to do some more of these sand pull things, but we found a spot with way clearer water than the other spot that we were at. So this was like way better. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but to us, it's like night and day. And then I found this plastic bag, and it actually came from Foodland, which is a local grocery store. And I wish that Foodland would use biodegradable bags for their produce. That would be so cool. But anyways, Britt and I are back to doing more sandy stuff. I don't know why we had to do it so many times, but I guess we just do stuff over and over, so then we're like sure that we get a really good shot. So we haven't shot for surf rags in a while, so it's good that we're like getting some photos for our brand, because it's like good to be posting all the time. And then I found an actual rag underwater, and then right nearby there was this little tunnel, and I was like, oh, that might be fun to swim through. So I went through that, and I could see like a longer hole that I could go through, and sometimes I'll just surprise myself and go do a way longer hole. And I looked at it and I was like, man, I don't really feel like it. Plus I think I was holding the bag of trash still, so it's like kind of sketchy to swim through stuff when I'm carrying a bunch of things. So then Britt went to this other place with like this rock wall or like reef wall right nearby, and so that was like another cool spot. And then I found this tiny little string, and so I had to put that in the bag, of course, and luckily was able to grab it right away. And then Britt did this bubble ring, and it looks so nice, and I think the close-up of that with the hair tie is gonna look so sick. And then I thought about doing like an action shot of her blowing the ring, so I wanted to get closer here and then get like the hair hanging while she's blowing a ring, and then of course swimming up through it, and then she broke it right there.
Your snorkel was like a guided missile to it. It just like, and then destroyed it.
So then I went down and I found these goggles that were stuck onto the coral. And it's just so crazy how stuff gets like wrapped around the coral. Like, because you would think it would just end up in the bottom of a hole or something, but it typically ends up attached to coral. So got these goggles up. I don't think you can see through them anymore. And then a piece of plastic, like a candy wrapper or something. And then Britt loves this pose, like kind of sitting at the bottom. And so we tried to do that. Right when she went down though, the wave hit and it kind of shook up the sand and made it murky. So we ended up doing it again, but I didn't film it. And then I think this is so fun, like just swimming on the bottom and running your hands along the curves of the sand and then picking it up and letting it fall out of your hands. Like, I'm not just doing this because the video is actually something fun to do. So if you ever go swim or snorkel or whatever and there's sand like this, I recommend you try it out. It's very fun. And it's a good way to like distract yourself while you're holding your breath, and you can hold your breath longer. So then Britt found a piece of a black trash bag and really, really wanted me to take it. And then I found this big piece of like net or something, and it was really wrapped around this coral head. And we've gone past all of these places like so many times already. Like this is kind of the same path we've been going on for our last couple dives. So I'm like surprised whenever I find something that's obviously been there for a long time. Like this has probably been there for years. And so I'm just slowly unraveling it and trying to find ways to get it off. The coral that it's wrapped around is obviously completely dead. It's been dead for a long time. So unfortunately, a piece broke off right there. But just trying to get all this net off. I mean, I guess it's not that harmful for net to be sitting there, but it's just I'd rather see dead coral without net attached to it than dead coral with net attached to it. So I pull it all off and then try to get the piece of coral that it's stuck to off, and finally stuff it into my bag, and then we're on to the next thing. So I saw this little yellow thing. I was like, maybe that's a plate or like a frisbee or something, because it didn't just come out right away. And then I pulled on it and it's an entire fin. Like, how did this get buried like that? That was so weird to me. So got that out of there. I thought that was plastic. It was just a stick. Found some sunglasses. And then I found this turtle and I was like, are you missing an entire arm? Because I only saw his one arm swimming with. And then I get in closer and I see that he's got all of this fishing line wrapped around. So I've dropped the camera, got the knife out, and I'm trying to see if I can get close enough. He's kind of letting me get up on him, but it's like turtles really need like a handle on their back.
What are you doing? Turtle.
And so I'm looking at him. I'm gonna go back down and try to see if I could cut this line off, but he's like really, really not wanting my help. I mean, he's probably in a lot of pain and probably thinks that I could hurt him worse, or I'm trying to kill him. And, you know, pulling on it is definitely hurting him more. You can see he got really upset by that. So finally let him go. And I told Britt that if I see him again, I'll just land him. And then anyways, I found a bunch of stuff right there. Toothpick thing, plastic, another piece of plastic, claw clip. I'm gonna have no idea what some of this stuff is, by the way. This is one of those things that you give to kids to entertain them, where they pop the things back and forth, or I guess adults could use it too. Plastic bottle. It took me like 4 tries to grab it for some reason. And then a piece of a dingle hopper, bottom of a soda can. Oh my gosh, there's just so much stuff here. It's like, it's so overwhelming when I go down, and really what I'm looking for is like the things that are big and the things that are loops, because loops are what can really hurt fish and sea turtles. Like, you just saw the one that had fishing line on it. You know, if the fishing line wasn't in a loop, it couldn't have got trapped on its fin. So picking this stuff up is like really important, to just get the stuff that at least I know could harm an animal, or the things that are so big that they're really easy for me to grab. So that big bowl, and then I put this stuff in it just because my hands were getting so full at the time. So then I found like a bracelet, and we're really after scrunchies here and still have not seen any scrunchies. Some kind of yellow thing, another piece of plastic before I pick up that sticker that's like a big cobra. And then this rag, or maybe it's a poncho, but I can't really tell. It's got some kind of stitching on it. piece of a soda can. I think there was a bottom down there, and then that's definitely the bottom of a soda can, and just a little bit left of it. And then 1, 2, 3, 3 hair ties so far. I know I find a bunch right here, bottom of a shoe, and then 4, 5, and looking for more hair ties, scanning for hair ties. I know that there's more, because I'll see them, but then I can't grab everything all at once. And then there's a 6th hair tie right there, and I was like, okay, that's all of them for that little spot. Just so crazy, 6 hair ties, 1 area. And then I'm still down, finding more stuff, big top of a plastic bottle. So good stuff to grab right there. And then another hair tie and maybe a scrunchie, but I think it's a sock. And then some random pieces of plastic. There might have been a scrunchie in there, fiberglass. Guys, I have no idea what this stuff is. So when I'm grabbing it, I'm like telling myself the voiceover that I'm gonna do because I can see it really well, but then watching the video, I'm like, what am I grabbing right here? So there's a sock, some sticker maybe, and then a top of a bottle. Maybe it's a red Solo cup, I can't tell. Another hair tie. I think I knew about the hair tie when I grabbed it though. Okay, so there's a top of a snorkel and a tin can and more of that poncho. 1, 2 scrunchie combo, a sock in the ocean. And then another big, dirty, disgusting scrunchie. Someone was asking me why I don't give out the stuff that I find, and it's because it is so gross. You would never want this stuff. I promise you, there's no amount of washing that could fix it. So I just stuff all that in the bag. You can see a golf ball, a leash down there. Hopefully gonna grab these things. Got a sock, and then got the golf bowl finally. Big bottle, leash, plastic, sock, marine debris, putting it in the bag, trying to get that shard of coconut off. I try not to fill the bag with lots of organic material just because it makes it heavier, makes it harder to bring in, it makes me have less space for trash. So I'd rather just get all of that stuff in there so you can see what all of those things were as I stage it to be put in the bag. And then back down for a piece of a plastic cup, a bottom of a soda can, and the cap to a bottle. So all kinds of drinking stuff found right next to each other. And then a sock, a zip tie, taking me a while to get the organic debris off of the zip tie, a hair tie combo piece with a whole bunch of stuff on it. I just basically threw it to the reef to the side so I could grab it after because I knew my hands were going to be completely full. And then I can't even separate the stuff down there. There was also a scrunchie in there. So for those of you keeping track at home, I think we have 4 scrunchies now. And then look at the size of this hair tie. This is so big. This is for someone with massive curly hair. Or maybe it's a headband, I'm not sure. Another piece of a rag right there, and then trying to figure out what's going on here. It's a snorkel clip attached to a piece of wood. So it should have been attached to a snorkel, but it was on that wood instead. And then there's a hair tie in there. You can see that piece of coconut floating around like someone was eating a coconut and it got discarded in here. Little mini scrunchie and there's just so much stuff. And every time I think that I've cleared a hole, I'll go back to the same hole and be like, oh my God, there's so much more. So there's a bracelet, some scrunchies, some hair ties, another hair tie, and then one more hair tie on the left there. I didn't grab it right away, had to get something else, and then got the hair tie finally. And then whatever that thing was, and whatever that thing was, and a hair tie. I guess what was good about the hair ties is I can tell what they are. And then look at this big scrunchie. I don't show it, but it's a big one. And it's holding a lot of water, and a lot of stuff is growing on it. And guys, you don't want these scrunchies, I'm telling you. And then I didn't know what this thing was. I thought it was cool at first, and then realized that it was one of those earrings, a gauge earring, and then so that is so gross that it was in someone's gauge. I don't know, maybe they sanitize it, or I guess it's sanitized by the ocean. And that's why I don't wear gloves, is because the ocean pretty much sanitizes everything. And then I found this bracelet that says nurture. Hello, why don't you nurture the ocean and not leave your bracelet in it? Or maybe don't wear your bracelet that's gonna slide off as soon as you get in the water. Then I found some more stuff, sticker. Looking around, I've pretty much got everything that I can get. There's always like little pieces that are just impossible to pick up. Even though I'm like doing everything I can to get everything, you know, I can't get it all. So more hair ties, more plastic, trying to find out what's here. And then this tack that's like to the bottom of furniture or something. It's got this big rusty spike on it, so I got to make sure to not touch that. That's the one instance where it's nice to have a glove, is for when you're touching rusty spiky metal. But luckily there's actually not that much spiky stuff out here, so that's why I don't really need it. More dingle hopper, another scrunchie, spoon, piece of aluminum can, I think. And then it's like you go over the ridge of the reef and then find another hole that has a whole lot more trash. So there's like a plastic bag, plastic cup, couple hair ties, couple bracelets. I couldn't even get everything, so I'm gonna have to go back down on that one and just stuffing all that into the bag. And by the way, guys, the stuff from the bag, it all goes to a trash can at the beach, and then from the beach it gets picked up by a state employee or maybe a city employee, and then that goes to a landfill or a place where they burn trash. So it all gets taken care of. I don't think the landfills run off into the ocean here, so luckily the trash does actually get out of the ocean and stay out once I pick it up. A lot of people always ask me about that. So cleared up the rest of that little zone right there, got that other bracelet or hair tie or whatever that is, and then finding another spot, revealing underneath that piece of palm tree or whatever, more scrunchies. I think that was 2 or 3 of them right there. And just trying to look around and see what I can pick up. You know, I've got a bead to somehow, I picked it up and I was like, there's no way I'll get this in one grab, because they're always eluding me. Like that little plastic ring, I tried to pick it up and it literally just disappeared and could not find it. And then found this sticker stuck in the reef, luckily got it all the way out. That's a bodyboarding sticker. And then another hair tie just hanging out over here. This zone usually doesn't have as much trash. And then I found men's underwear. Like, dude, how do you lose your underwear, and then how did you get back to shore without them? I always wonder this. The men's underwear in the ocean, how did it get there, and how did they come out of the water completely naked? And I haven't heard of it. And then I found this sticker that says Ride Waves, and then this ladies pad thing, very gross, should have worn. Okay, we got a crazy amount of trash out of there, and I can't say we, because you got like 3 pieces.
Yeah, I didn't have that much today because I got out after we did our photos because I was too cold.
Yeah.
And
yeah, Brittany does not function very well when she is cold.
No, I get grumpy, and then Shane doesn't even want me there anyways, so I just got
like
out.
On our way out, she was complaining, and I was like, just go, I'll just clean trash. But then I'm glad you stayed, because the water was so clear.
We found a good spot.
We did not expect the water to be that clear, so it actually turned out really well. And then it was even clearer where I was getting trash. You wouldn't believe it. I could see from the surface, and I found one of those tooth picker things.
Yeah.
And so when I first went to grab it, a wave came and like tumbled it, and I was like, no, I need a good shot of this, because that's like another thing that I want to come out with, is those tooth pickers.
Don't tell them that.
And
giving away all the secrets.
and so I like waited till it got calm, and then I went down and got the clip. So anyways, guys, it was really cool to go pick up trash today. Have you guys come with me. If you want to see more trash pickup videos, go down, hit subscribe, ring the bell. It's the best way to make sure you get notified every single time I post a new video.
And go subscribe to our vlog channel too, because I edit those videos, and I would really appreciate it.
Yeah.
If you want to see our everyday life. Yeah,
Brittany kills it on the vlogs. The vlog channel is growing, so you guys are going there, and that's really awesome. My arm is killing me. I'm just trying to get through this. So yeah, we're gonna be here picking up more trash all the time. Love to do it. It's honestly the best activity. I have so much fun picking up trash, finding so many hair ties and things. It'd be great if I didn't have to pick up trash, then I'd pick up something else. But for now, I'll keep picking up trash as long as you guys come. Well, I'll do it anyways, but if you guys come watch, that's cool also. So that's enough. That's all the stuff we saw. Bye. I found this. Do you want it?
I mean, we can add it to the collection.
Yeah. Can we get rid of the collection? Do you wear those?
No. But I don't want it. No, I want this one. I like it. It's baby.
Okay. Trash.